Unusual activity alert related to the Strategic National Stockpile and federal medical stations. The Potter blog site, September 12th, 2013. Very unusual activity. The Centers for Disease Control have a solicitation out for surge tempo deliveries of the Strategic National Stockpile push packages and for federal medical stations anywhere in the Pacific. They're targeting specifically United States, Pacific Islands, Hawaii, Guam, American Samoa, Northern Marianas, but they're also including all Pacific Rim islands. And the definition of island, and this is also very unusual, but we'll get to that in a moment. What makes this extremely unusual, this is for surge activity, meaning that they're looking to push the Strategic National Stockpile and these medical stations to multiple locations across the Pacific. They want to have this capability in place, I believe, by October 21st, 2013. Now let's have a quick look at what they say about Strategic National Stockpile, just so what it is, and this is from a CDC site. The plan is to deliver critical medical resources to a site of a national emergency when local public health resources would likely be or have already been overwhelmed by the magnitude of the medical emergency. Examples might be resulting earthquake, pandemic flu, smallpox, terrorist events. Pre-event requests for SNS resources might include actionable intelligence indicating an impending chemical, biological, or radiological, nuclear, or large explosive attack, or overwhelming public health disaster. Analysis derived from syndromic and epidemiological surveillance, or a sentinel event such as the case of smallpox. Now, they're prepared to do this to cities in the United States already. What makes this so extremely unusual is that they're asking for surge tempo capability. Basically what they're saying is we don't have enough aircraft and delivery capability to deliver this stuff right now to the Pacific. So the short of this is what this means is they're expecting the pandemic to hit the Pacific first and to be able to respond in large quantity to multiple locations within the Pacific. Obviously this is likely geared to the H7N9 pandemic the government has been massively preparing for, and I mean massively preparing for. We'll take a look through this real quick, and here's a statement directly out of this request. It says, in preparation for emergency response, surge tempo to the Division of Strategic National Stockpile as described, yada yada yada. Now if we look down through here, let's go through here real quick, and they're basing this on one 12-hour push package and one federal medical station. What that means is they're not saying they're going to order only one. This is the package that's supposed to go out together, and they say this is our package. We don't know how many of these we're going to order, but you need to price us as this being our widget, or one thing we're going to deliver, a 12-hour push package and a federal medical station. Now it says rapid movement of SNN assets from Guam to American Samoa and to the Northern Mariana Islands. Basically that means that American Samoa and Northern Marianas, their stockpile is going to be on Guam. Hawaii probably already has a large stockpile. But we'll go through some more interesting stuff here. It is very long solicitation. We suggest you read it, but if you look at the list of Pacific Rim islands they expect to support, and they're asking for 72-hour delivery to Pacific Rim islands. Now, let's get down here to it. That's a long way down. Here we go. Let me zoom this in just a little bit more. These are what they consider Pacific Rim islands: Australia, Brunei, Cambodia, Chile, China, Ecuador, El Salvador. Basically, they want to be able to deliver in any country within the Pacific Rim. But, you know, really, will they deliver to China? It's unlikely. But basically, they express the whole region because I don't think they want to specify specifically which regions they're willing to cover and what they're not willing to cover. But it's not easy to handle supply chain logistics to some of these Pacific Rim nations. And I'll give you a prime example here. East Timor. In 1999, the Australians had to deploy to East Timor as a peacekeeping operation. They tried to do a massive deployment. And they had one huge hiccup in their supply chain system that they were completely unprepared for. And that was related to the availability and the type of tugs and tow trucks at East Timor. And that really hosed them up for some time period. So it's not easy making deliveries to some of these places. But this is very concerning. If and only if, because they're planning for surge tempo operations. Not your standard, oh, we have to be prepared, so we're going to deliver. No, this is the type of planning you do where, yeah, this is really going to happen, we believe, and therefore we're going to spool up and be able to handle a massive influx of whatever it is, likely again H7N9 planning.